Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. You've noticed today I'm not on the trail, I'm in the homestead today. And that's because now I'm looking ahead to a couple of multi-day hikes I've got planned. One is the Pendle Way, which is about 45 miles. And another, of similar length, is the Rossendale Way. Now, in order to plan and prepare for this, I'm going to look through all my kit, because I've not used it since last year, and decide what's staying, what's going, and why some of these things are staying and why some of them will be taken out. So first and foremost, for this video I'm going to show you my cookware, my cook stove, and two items of importance are, the first is the, can't even pronounce that, LIXADA titanium gas stove, and same brand LIXADA titanium cup. You'll notice that the stove itself is absolutely tiny. It just fits into the palm of my hand. It's very lightweight. It doesn't have its own ignition system. You do need a lighter to ignite it, but it is just phenomenally small and tiny. Now obviously for a stove like this, its size and its lightweightness is its main feature, and it's made from titanium, and it wasn't that expensive. It was only in the £30 range. It has these little arms, and all you do is they do pivot down to lock, and then you just push them and they just clip in. Give you your pot stand, and then from there you take your normal standard gas bottle and you just screw it on, making sure you're not crossing the threads. And make sure the gas is off first. There we go. So it's as simple as turning this on the side till you hear the hiss of gas. It's got quite a jet on it. I'll get ready with the trusty lighter. I'm going to start it off. And there we go. You can increase the flame obviously by opening the valve more. It's got quite a roar to it. Now I bought the 420ml pot, which I'm going to put on there. And let's get some water in there while it's bubbling away. And it's putting out a fair old whack of heat under there. You can see the flame distribution is perfect for this cup. It is taking no time at all to bring that up to temperature. Take that out of the way. I think there's even more, if I really want to be completely inefficient with my fuel. And because most of my meals will be dehydrated, the 420ml cup is more than enough for me. That would be enough to fill the meal packet itself, let that rehydrate, and then I'd fill it up again and make another brew. I don't really feel the need for a bigger cup. I know you can get almost up to a litre in volume, well, this has done me well so far. I used to use this with a Trangia, but I have been converted to gas now, so that's why we're here now. Yes sir, we got a real pretty boil. So there you go, there's nothing much more technical about it. Its main selling point for me is the tiny size of it. The fact that it'll fit in such a small cup, and in that cup I can also carry the Bic lighter, a little cloth that I use for holding the handles, because even with a titanium handle it still gets quite warm, especially when you boil the water. The stove itself comes in this little bag, a cute little bag, which I'll be getting rid of, because that's another argument. Too many stuffed sacks add weight to the pack. So that'll be that. And then the cup, the titanium cup, LIXADA again, came in this great little tote bag, which I will keep, that just nicely brings it all together and keeps it as my stove. And then I've just taken this, my inflatable sleeping pad. Just happens to be the same shape as the gas can, so the gas can goes in there with the cup on top. That's my cook setup, that's my stove setup. On top of that, I just carry a titanium long handled spoon. I do have the spoon and the spork, because I do plan on having noodles on the Pendle Way, so a spoon is not going to be much use to me. So there you go. That's as simple as it gets. I did used to use the Trangia, and there will be one of my archive videos available at the end on this little block. Go back and have a look at that. I used to use the Trangia. It's an alcohol stove. It's like a round brass version that fits on its own stand. I did used to use it. I used to like it. I like the idea of it. Its main downside was that as I was hiking, it was very difficult to find stable places to put it, because if you can imagine this pot of alcohol fuel that's on fire, if it falls over, it spills everywhere, potentially causing a serious fire incident. If it's anywhere near my tent, if it's anywhere near shrubbery, it is game over. So I've moved away from that, and I've gone down the gas can way. No, I'm not overly happy. It is a downside that you have to carry a gas can, and one of the things I did realise was that you've got to be careful you don't take a half empty can with you. Because they're only about a £5 from the range, I do tend to buy a brand new can for each trip and use the half cans or what's left over for my base camps, where I'm not dependent on that stove for fuel. So I'll use the can up, and then because I'm a metal worker, I'm a welder and fabricator, I can actually send the aluminium can to the scrapyard for proper recycling. So there we go, guys. It's as simple as that. On the positive side, just to recap, the small compactness of those little stoves, it doesn't have to be the LIXADA version, it can be any version. They're quite affordable in titanium. That's a major selling point. It's lightweight, it's compact, it's fuel efficient. The downsides are it is only small, you can't get a massive pot on there. It does mean you're going to have to carry gas cans. So weigh it up for yourself. I hope this video has given you something to think about when it comes to your cook kit, and I will see you next time on the trail.